Welcome to the Phi Theta Kappa Induction Ceremony. I'm Frances Hebert. I'm one of the advisors for Phi Theta Kappa here at Kankakee Community College. My co-advisor is Jackie Cruz. And I'd like to introduce some of the officers that we have here with us tonight. First of all, we have our president, our chapter president, Priscilla Carmona, and one of our co-vice presidents, Olivia Melgozo. And let's see, we have our recording secretary way up there. She's actually our recording secretary for fall semester because she's going to be graduating. And she's also one of our Honors in Action co-chairs. And then we have another one of our Honors in Action co-chairs, Macy Romero. And then the person that's going to take over for Sarah as our spring semester recording secretary is Quinlan Carroll. And then we have Dr. Jose De Silva with us tonight, who is Vice President of Student Affairs. And then I am going to turn the microphone over to our college president, Dr. Michael Boyd.
Thank you, Professor Hebert. Thank you all. My name is Michael Boyd, president here at Kankakee Community College. And on behalf of our faculty, staff, and administration, and especially our board of trustees, it's a pleasure to welcome you here for this event. And when I say it's a pleasure, I mean it really is a pleasure. We don't get to do these events much anymore. So to see you all in person here is very much a pleasure, so welcome. And to our friends on Facebook Live, welcome. We wish you could be here with us, but we know that maintaining this social distance is important so that we don't interrupt the education and academic achievements of people that we're recognizing and celebrating this evening. But welcome, it's great to see you. It's an honor. And over the next couple of minutes, we're going to recognize your academic achievements, and that's the purpose of this evening's event. But before we do that, I hope that you'll, along with me, recognize the dedication and commitment of a few other people in the room. And I don't need to hint at who they are, because I think you know who I'm talking about. And in March or February, I think the temptation was there. It would have been very easy for us to say, hey, it's a pandemic. Let's put Phi Theta Kappa on hold. Let's wait till this is over, and then we'll come back and recognize your achievements and do all of the great things that Phi Theta Kappa is meant to do. But these folks chose to do something different, didn't they? And they engaged with all of you. They kept our chapter active, and it would not have been fair to put this on hold and not recognize your achievements. So will you help me acknowledge Professor Jackie Cruz and Professor Frances Hebert, your advisor? Thank you both.
Thank you.
So we do have a chance to recognize your achievements, but I think through the course of the next couple of minutes you're going to realize this is not just about recognizing your achievements. There's some other things that you're going to hear about today, and I want to talk about in some closing remarks as well. But before we get to all of that, I think we got some nice words, and I'm going to turn it over to Priscilla to introduce our speaker.
So, Dr. De Silva is an experienced higher educational practitioner with a demonstrated history of increasing equity, success, especially with community college systems. Dr. De Silva is a first-generation college student, and while attending Tallahassee Community College, she served as the president of Phi Theta Kappa chapter, as well as being a candidate for the international president. Furthermore, he has served as vice president for student affairs at Kankakee Community College, providing leadership for various areas, including admission, advising, athletic, counseling, disability support services, equity, diversity, inclusion, and financial aid, and to name a few. Additionally, Dr. Silva serves the board of directors of United Kankakee, Iroquois County, on the board of directors of the Community Foundation of Kankakee River Valley, and as a member of the City of Kankakee Citizens Advisory Board. Dr. De Silva holds a PhD in Higher Education Administration with an emphasis on community college leadership from the University of North Texas, a master's degree in Higher Education Administration with a focus of student affairs, and a bachelor's degree in sociology from Florida State University. Please welcome Dr. De Silva.
Thank you, everyone. Let me put this here. I hope everyone does not want me to take this time speaking into this microphone with the mask on. It's a bit stifling. First of all, I just wanted to say congratulations to all of you. And before I actually start with the actual speech, I also wanted to say congratulations to all of your parents, loved ones, friends, because I know that without their help and support, none of this would have been possible. So let's give them a round of applause as well. I wish they could have been here. Typically, whenever we have these Phi Theta Kappa inductions, it's always so amazing to see all of the family, loved ones, and friends that have supported you along the way. I myself, as Priscilla mentioned, I'm a first-generation college student. My parents never attended college, and so when I got here, it was a little interesting. Or when I got to college, it was a little interesting in the sense that I didn't necessarily know what I was doing. A lot of my friends were also first-generation college students, and they didn't know what they were doing. So it's kind of like the blind leading the blind in that sense. However, I then started making friends whose parents had gone to college, and their pathways had been made available or shown to them. And so we engaged in dialogue similar to, them asking me questions. Oh, what classes are you taking next semester? And my response would always be, well, what classes are you taking next semester? I'm taking English and humanities and social sciences. And me too, that's what I'm taking. Are you joining any student clubs? Yeah, I'm going to join the student government. Phi Theta Kappa. Me too, that's what I'm doing. Because I didn't know what else to do. And so for those of you who might be first-generation college students, my biggest recommendation is going to be make friends, first-generation college students and those who are not first-generation college students. Ask for help. We also have an amazing team of faculty members and advisors that are here to help you along the way. With that said, I also want to talk about what it means to be a member of Phi Theta Kappa. So you all are what I would consider to be best of the best, brightest of the brightest, that top echelon. What that means is you all have gone above and beyond that extra effort. So I want to talk a little bit about a number, 212. So if you get a pot of water and you put it in the stove, at 211 degrees, that pot of water is extremely hot. At 212 degrees, that pot of water starts to boil. With boiling water, we get steam. It's through steam that we've been able to power trains. We've been able to power hydraulics. We've been able to make some incredible things. Again, that's 1 extra percent. I say that because when you look at competitions, when you look at extra efforts, businesses, actually, I'm a race car fan, and so the last 10 years of the Indy 500, the first place winner has been a winner by 1.5 seconds. In the last few Olympics, racing Olympics, running Olympics, the first place winner has typically been a winner by about half a second. Again, that extra 1%, that's what makes all the difference. And the reality is, that's what you all have done. That's what you all have accomplished. You have pushed through that extra 1% to get to where you are, to get this achievement. And so I'll tell you one of the things that my advisor told me whenever I first became a member of Phi Theta Kappa. I missed out a day, it was a very long time ago. But when I first became a member of Phi Theta Kappa, the words that our advisor said has resonated and never left me. The work starts now. You all are now getting recognized as that top echelon. And so it is now your job to pick up that torch and continue pushing forward. Every college that I've worked at, and I've worked at in Florida, in Texas, in the state of Washington, and every college that I've worked at, I've always been a member of Phi Theta Kappa. Once you're a member, you're a member for life. And so I've always been heavily involved in what Phi Theta Kappa is doing. And every chapter has always done phenomenal things, amazing things. When I worked in the state of Washington, the Phi Theta Kappa chapter there did a strong push for them to be able to recognize other student leaders who were in the correctional facility. I worked at Walla Community College, and we had 2 correctional facilities that had higher education programs there. And they pushed to create a chapter at the correctional facility. Again, continuing to push those boundaries. Here at KCC, we're continuing to do that as well. This year, in fact, this chapter at KCC is continuing to push that envelope, continuing to push that one degree, that 1 or 2 extra seconds, by working with the administration, working with our county state attorney's office, by establishing a I Can Go to College initiative, where we are helping youth that may have had trouble with the law, and informing them that they are better than that, and informing them of all the pathways that they have to continue their education and to attend college. I wanted to share that with you because that's what you all are walking into. And again, Dr. Boyd, myself, our faculty members, your advisors, that's the high level of expectations that we have for all of you. And so I'm going to challenge you all to be active, to question, to ask for help, and again, pick up that torch and continue pushing that envelope. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nicola, for those inspirational words. Please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you.
Okay, at this time, I just want to give the inductees a few instructions. Dr. Boyd will be reading off names one at a time. So as your name is called, and they'll be called in alphabetical order, please stand and remain standing. And then after everyone's name is called, then we will actually begin the induction ceremony with the president and vice president reading their parts. And then when the lights are dimmed, that's when you'll turn on your candles. So have it ready. You don't need to turn it on now, but you'll turn on your candle, we'll dim the lights, and then you'll all recite the oath. So we'll have Dr. Boyd read the names.
This is so hard because usually you get to march up here, we get to shake hands, and then we all get to celebrate. But it's still special, right? Alexis Ballard. Priscilla Carmona. Quinlan Carroll. Robert Akins. Jamie Hawkins. Olivia Malgoza. Macy Romero. Katrina Whitten. Jacob Wilkin.
So, honored guests, advisors, officers, and Phi Theta Kappa members, I am pleased to present you to these candidates for membership in our Honor Society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership and have been selected because they have chosen scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship as their hallmarks. I recommend them for acceptance to Alpha Delta Eta Chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society of 2-year college.
You are now ready for induction into Scarlet Fellowship, which embraces 2-year colleges, not only of your own state, but of the nation and the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, the purpose of which is to foster a spirit of devotion, to study and to scholar ideals among its members, and whose principles are embodied in the Greek letters which stand for wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Your chapter is Alpha Delta Eta. After induction, you will find among the members an atmosphere of scholarship, to which you must give of yourself so that the organization may be meaningful to you. Now that the standards and ideals of the organization have been fully revealed to you, You are ready to take the oath that will make you into Phi Theta Kappa.
Good evening. I invite you to repeat after me the pledge which admits you into membership. I state your name.
I, James
Do solemnly promise
do solemnly promise
to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa
to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa
and to make this object and aim
and make it out with the name
foremost in my mind.
foremost in my mind.
I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members
I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members
and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors.
and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors.
Congratulations, you now have your
As the president, I would like to first start by thanking you all for coming out tonight and thank Community College for allowing us to have this ceremony with the following items. Phi Theta Kappa is a place where you'll meet friends, creating memories, all within helping our community through scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. Phi Theta Kappa has been working along with Student Love on the college project, in which members can volunteer to give tours to other students that might be in risk of not attending college. Thank you, Tabitha, for taking action as our college share project. Phi Theta Kappa has also been working in Honors in Action project with Sarah, Macy, and Zach, who have been organizing a fundraiser for the homeless. Later today at 7 p.m., Phi Theta Kappa would like to invite you to the sleep out here on our main campus. Make sure to wear layers for warmth and and help us fundraise for the homeless who need supplies and elements for these cold nights. One last reminder, our next Phi Theta Kappa meeting is November 6th at 10 a.m. in room L314. And you don't have to be a member to volunteer in any of these activities. Once again, thank you and hope to see you all later tonight for the sleep.
Thank you, Priscilla. Well, when I offered you a welcome just a few moments ago, I mentioned that tonight was going to be about recognizing your academic achievements in Minnesota Deaf. But I hinted that it's about something a little bit more, and I hope you're picking up on that as well. I want you to leave tonight feeling proud about your academic achievements, what you've done up to now, and you should be proud. You've done a lot. Some of you have more to do. And so I hope you also leave here feeling inspired to make continued academic achievements and to do great things, whether it's in your career pathway or in transfer. I know you'll leave here feeling inspired. But there's another part of what Phi Theta Kappa is about, and I hope you heard it, not only in Priscilla's comments a moment ago, you heard it in the leadership of your advisors, you heard it in Dr. De Silva's message. If not, take insight from Phi Theta Kappa's mission statement, which is about recognition of academic achievement and developing yourself as a leader. And so that's what I want you to think about as well, taking that next step and using every opportunity to develop yourself as a leader. Priscilla, I think you just mentioned here in a few moments, some of you aren't going home. You're staying here and sleeping overnight on our lawn to raise awareness for homelessness. That is bold, that's brave, and that's stepping into that leadership role. Those of you who answered the call of our state's attorney, Jim Rowe, to participate in the I Can Go to College program, that's a leadership role. And I want you to continue to think about those. So whenever you feel, Dr. De Silva, I love your message, I'm going to steal some of it right now. Whenever you feel like you're right there at 211 degrees, find a leadership role to step into and get to that 212 degrees, because that's when the Winston happens. Okay? Congratulations one more time to your friends and family. I know you celebrated with them already. I hope you'll get another chance to celebrate with them as well. You should be proud of these achievements as well. We're happy that you're here. Congratulations. Do great things. Professor Ebert, I think you're going to dismiss us.
Okay, you are welcome to take the certificate. You can take the little tea light with you and the program. Also, we have cookies. Jackie, would you unwrap those? We have cookies for you. They're individually wrapped. They were prepared by the food service here. So you can help yourself to some cookies on the way out. We're not allowed to eat them in here, but you can certainly take them with you when you on your way home. There's a variety of cookies. And as Priscilla invited you, we do meet on at least 2 or 3 Fridays every month right now, and we do meet on campus. They like meeting in person. They hate Zoom, but they will come in person. So we meet on campus in room L314 upstairs on Friday mornings at 10 o'clock. I send out minutes, and so the next meeting is always stated in those minutes, and the minutes go out to your KCC email. So if you got the invite through your personal mail, that was your personal email, that was because that's how you signed up with Phi Theta Kappa headquarters. But I do everything with the minutes through the student email. So you will have to check there if you want to know what's going on. It just went, oh, I went back on? Okay, it went dead. But anyway, that is how we stay in contact, through the minutes. And so every time we have a meeting, Sarah prepares the minutes, and I go ahead and send those out, and that way you get the information. And so the next meeting date is always in there. And we've been meeting at least 2 or 3 Fridays every month. That may change next semester, I don't know, but Fridays seem to work really good for our officers, and that's kind of how we determine it. So with that, I think we'll say good evening. Thank you for coming, congratulations, and we hope to see you at our meetings. Thank you.